Listen. When the law has called all of humanity in the act of the degradation in our sin, and Satan thought for sure he had cornered God and he was going to kill him with his own law. And when man's future stood in the balance and the gavel of the judge was standing in the middle of the air, God himself slipped. Like an enemy slipped. Hy trek voor die wedloop. He slipped out of his judge's robe and he stooped down. He came from eternity into time. He stooped down from a celestial body into a terrestrial body. He stooped down from a manger in the heaven into a mundane manger on some dirty road. He stooped down. That's what the birth of our Lord is. The birth of our Lord Jesus Christ is simply God stooping himself down. Paul said he humbled himself. Paul said he became poor, that through his poverty we might be made rich. That's what the gospel message is. The good news for fallen souls like me, that when I was down on the ground, a God who stood above me, he stooped down. Isn't it funny that when we want to stoop up, the Lord of glory, he stooped down. And all the class was suspended. And all the students stood in awe as the rabbi, the orator, the teacher himself, he stooped down. He stooped down because I couldn't get up. He stooped down because he knew for sure if there was any hope of reconciliation, the entire responsibility rests upon his shoulders. And that if he didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. And since none of these religious men in this world would come where I was, in answer to their accusation, he said not a word. He just stooped down. And I have to thank him, not for a 21st birthday. I have to thank him, not for my car. I don't have to thank him for my home. I thank him because when I was caught in the act, he stooped down. I was in trouble, and God stoop down. And yes, maybe he can stand up and save you, but he had to stoop down to save me. Nobody was lying. I was caught in the act. I was guilty. I was born in sin and I was shapen in iniquity. And that the law had its way, I should have been thrown to death. But when they had their rocks ready to kill me and they had their evidence ready to destroy me, it wasn't what he said that delivered me. It was what he did when he stooped down. And I'm talking about Jesus Christ. Die een vir wie ek leef. En daar is niemand anders vir wie ek leef. Net vir hom. En ek sê dankie Here dat U vir my op 17 Augustus 2008 gered het. Ek sê dankie Here dat U genadig met my was. Ek genadig myself gehad het. Ek sê dankie Here dat U geduld met my gehad het. Ek weet U geduld met myself gehad. En ek hoop dat die wereld gaan sien dat ek 'n disipel van U is. As ek ander mense lief heb.